Stop! We've done a Twisted Cryptids video going over the base game. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't know how you got here. Go check out the base game. It'll be linked above somewhere, in one of the corners, before you come watch this game on the Cryptid Culture expansion. Today we're adding in the Cryptid Culture expansion, which allows up to 6 players to play instead of just 4. Plus, it'll give you your very own cult who will perform powerful rituals during gameplay. Let's get set up and head back into the wilderness. First and foremost, you're going to add the expansion's action, event, and hidden trait cards into their respective decks. You'll also add the 2 new cryptids included with the expansion, the Jersey Devil and a Lizard Person. Set up the board as you normally would until everyone has chosen their cryptid. After selecting their cryptid and following the turn order, each player is also going to select a cult. Each of the 6 cults are represented by a unique symbol and will have these following components: a cult information guide and 2 cult tokens. Be sure to grab the corresponding components based on your chosen cult. Once you've created your sighting stacks and placed them next to your cryptid, make sure to put the cult guide above those stacks. The cult guide helps keep track of your influence with this nifty influence tracker. Go ahead and take one of your cult tokens and place it right here on the leftmost space of the influence tracker. Continue setting up the board until you put down your hiding spot tokens. After placing all of your hiding spot tokens down, you're going to put your last cult token onto one of those hiding spots. It signifies where your cult's current location is in the wilderness. As a placement reminder, when playing with a group of 4, no more than 3 players may have a hiding spot token at any one site. Playing with a group of 5 to 6 changes that, allowing 4 players on a single site instead. After the step, the rest of the setup proceeds as normal with no additional changes. Double check your board with ours, since they should, relatively, look similar to one another. Now you're just about ready to play. We've got some new features to go over before starting. One being a new function called Rummage. Playing a card with Rummage lets you discard any number of action cards from your hand, then draw the same number of cards from the action deck. It basically lets you exchange cards in your hand for new ones, helpful when you need to refresh your hand to get cards you actually need. Next on our list is the main feature of this expansion, the cults and the rituals. Throughout the game, you'll gain more members and grow your cult's influence to access their rituals. As their leader, you are also responsible for directing your cult around the wilderness. Directing your cult through the wilderness requires you to take the new direct action during your turn. You may take this action to discard action cards from your hand, and for each action card discarded this way, you may move your cult that many times. Each time you move your cult, you must move them to an adjacent site. So, discarding 3 action cards from your hand lets you move your cult across 3 sites. Now, you're still only allowed to take 1 action per turn, meaning if you choose to direct your cult, you cannot play an action card or use your cryptid power on the same turn. However, we are given something extra to do at the end of our turn. It's called Cultivate. Cultivating lets you choose one site at the end of your turn where there are at least 3 humans of the same flavor. By taking one of those same flavored humans and placing them back in their corresponding rest area, you increase your influence by 1. Make sure to keep these 2 restrictions in mind when doing this. First, you may only cultivate on sites that have one of your hiding spot tokens. And second, your current influence must be lower than the number of events in the current event pile. Meaning, if there are 3 cards in the current event pile, you can have a max of 3 influence. Same if there are only 1 card in the pile, you cannot exceed 1 influence. So the longer the game goes, the more influence you can have, which in turn grants you access to stronger rituals. Each cult information guide lists 3 rituals that are unlocked when reaching a certain influence level. You may use these rituals in response to certain situations throughout the game. All 6 cults have the same first ritual and may be used at the site of an encounter when you reveal a sighting. It allows you to gain bonus myth equal to your influence. Ritual 2 is different for each cult. Some can be used when you attract a specific flavor of human, while others can be used when you extract a specific flavor of human. Even with different triggers, each one will allow you to move your cult and gain additional myth. The third ritual is also different for each cult. You may use it when directing your cult to multiple sites on the same turn. For some cults, this ritual allows you to move humans based on each of the sites to which you directed your cult. For others, it might allow you to move humans based on the final site, the site on which your cult ended up after you directed your cult multiple times. You may only use this ritual once per round, by the way. The rulebook also clarifies that if a ritual would lure, scare, attract, or extract humans to or from the site of a cult, you do not need to have a hiding spot at that site to use that ritual. Having these new mechanics adds in new and exciting ways to build your myth to turn you into the true legend. This is only one of the many expansions offered to the Twisted Cryptids game. Since we supported the Kickstarter and got this Exclusive Edition. We also have some mini expansions along with the Nes's More expansion. We intend to go over all of them in our future videos, so make sure you're subscribed to catch those as soon as they're uploaded. And once they are, I'll see if I can link them somewhere in the top. Otherwise, consider being a member. For only 99 cents, you get loyalty badges, emojis, early access to new videos, member shoutouts, and members-only videos. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions. We're always more than happy to clear up anything we missed during this video. In the meantime, you can check out this playlist for more Unstable Games products. Until next time, we hope to see you somewhere.